And the new Smashing Pumpkins lineup is on a coast-to-coast tour for the new album, Oceania. The band plays tonight here in New York, and Billy Corgan, the musical genius, joins us at the studio. That's how they describe you. Hello, Billy.
Good morning, Kim.
Really good to see you. The fan review, which I always think is great to hear what the fans say. They say Billy Corgan is reinvigorated, renewed focus, lyrics and vocals the best in years. Do you feel that about yourself, too?
I think America's obsessed with what I call sort of the peak moment. Mm-hmm. But as an artist, I'm invested in the journey. And when I study other artists, I'm just as interested in the fallow times as I am interested in the great times. If you actually go, say, through Picasso's entire if you can say, you don't have to say that word.
Yes, you can.
There are some horrible paintings in there, but you can learn a lot from the horrible paintings because what was he trying to express that he wasn't able to? And so I try not to get caught up in that American mindset of great, 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 great.
Mm-hmm. Was it inevitable that you would bring back Smashing Pumpkins?
You know, it's kind of funny. We discussed when the band broke up, we almost started to create a sort of, let's call it a psychological space so that years later, if we ever wanted to pick it back up, we sort of would know where to kind of start again. But they didn't sort of honor their end of it. Yes. We had sort of a kind of an unspoken contract that if we ever decide to put it back together, it will be like this for these set of reasons. And so when I decided to press that button again, those relationships had degraded to the point where that just didn't work like that.
You've written and recorded some of the greatest songs, I mean, that people love, can sing along with, can listen for decades. How did you become who you are? I mean, how young were you when you started playing instruments?
I think I was 14.
Oh, really?
My father was a musician, and he didn't want me to play music, was really against it. So it was very strange because I had this incredible, intense desire to, anytime I was around an instrument, it was like I would just stare. Like my father had guitars in the house, and I was allowed to look at them but never play them or touch them. So I would just sit and stare at the guitar. You know?
Nothing like a parent telling you you can't do something to make you want to do it, right?
Well,
yeah.
And here's Billy Corgan, who lives in Chicago. I was reading you have a beautiful house, and you said, I never pictured my life being this way at this time in my life. 45, single, living in a house with my dogs and my cats. It made me think, should I set you up with a nice young person? Are you interested in a fix-up, Billy? Are you thinking, you know, I'm okay?
a recommendation from you, Gail, would be something.
But this is the thing. Do you like walks on the beach? It says that you
I'm a sensitive type, yeah.
No, you are. They describe you as a zen, Billy, that you have a tea salon, Billy Corgan. Of all the things, I would never think a tea salon.
I've opened a tea salon in Highland Park, Illinois called Madame Zuzu's.
You're a tea. What is it about tea?
It's not coffee.
Okay, smarty pants.
Are you writing all the songs now, or are you sharing
them?
Yes,
sir, yeah. I pretty much always wrote all the songs. But the funny thing about it was I actually never thought about it like that in the early days of the band. And it wasn't until we got managers and they kind of met me for breakfast one morning on my own. And I thought, well, what's going on? And they said, who writes the songs in the band? And I said, well, I do.
I do.
Yeah. And he said, well, you know, you're going to make a lot more money than them. That's going to be a real problem. And I said, well, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm doing the work and they're not. And I'm interested and they're not. And it became a big problem.
Are you in a good place professionally? You said the music
think so.
is, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a very, very difficult environment. First of all, everyone understands the economy is not so good. So that's a tough thing anyway, when you're asking people to put money that they don't necessarily have on the barrelhead. But beyond that, I think we're seeing sort of rock and roll's aged to the point now where it's no longer the dangerous thing it once was. You hear it in commercials. People, I see 6-year-old girls with punk rock hair. Those images and that symbology is not as dangerous as it once was. So to continue to be a dangerous artist in an environment that no longer sees what you do as dangerous is very difficult.
Well, good luck with your tour, Billy Corgan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.